a lot of times the Indian startup industry has been accused of copying models from abroad rather than being ahead of the cutting edge technology or the curve, ahead of the curve rather. In that situation, how do we ensure we stay ahead of the curve as far as this emerging technology of AR, VR is concerned?
Got it. So what happens is basically the cases that you're talking about, these are the for the situations that lay the groundwork of the AI platforms. So that part is different, but what happens is in a country, what we need to do is we need to promote startups like, for example, the startups that are working on very cutting edge systems. So Jupitice, for example, is working on things like artificial intelligence usage in delivering the access of justice to everyone. So that is one thing. Second is making sure that if, for example, the justice is being delivered, it is being delivered in a smart way, intelligent way. We take out the chances of errors in the justice delivery process. And not just that, but we also fasten the process at the same time as well. So again, these are some of the things that the country, no one in the world has seen before. So there is no doubt there are startups like, for example, Jupitice that are pioneering the AI research, the AI work in the country. What we need to do is we need to find out such startups, we need to promote their work, promote their actions, and we need to figure out some ways that we can help them. So on that, I have 2 points. One was, again, the access to data that I've already talked about. And second was basically access to the human resources. So that is also, I think, one of the very key points that we must take care of, which is things like we need to make sure that the curriculum that is circulated in the system is competitive with all the universities, such as, AI leading universities like Stanford or Harvard or whatever. So MIT, we need to compete with the talent that is being popped up in the US systems, and also we need to make sure that the people that acquire their knowledge in the country actually stay in the country, and they work on improving the AI infrastructure of the country itself. So again, we need very smart people, not just in startup sector as well, but also I think we already have seen government actually do some really nice work. But we need to have more smart people in the government. So for example, again, the judiciary department has given access to the data on a very limited basis, but we need to work on such departments, such government departments that have. We need to hire smart people. We need to hire the people. We need to run basically the government like a startup. We need to be agile. The government needs to be agile. The government needs to be compatible with not just what the country's vision is, but also what the other countries are also doing as well. So these are, I think, a couple of points that we need to take care of.
All right. Before we wrap, Ram, some of